the whole of our body is connected to our thinking. And when our thinking includes a threat thought, what does the body then think? When our thinking includes a threat thought, future and past, what does the body then think?
There's a threat.
Right now, right? It doesn't know. Your systems of the body are not going, wait a minute, you're just making up something that's going to happen 10 months from now, or 10 minutes from now, or yesterday. Your body is not looking out here going, shut up. That threat's not real. It's just listening, and your frontal lobes has control. And if they say, whoa, geez, that test is going to be hard. Is going to be implies future, yes? The body doesn't recognize that that's not now. It thinks it's now, and so it goes, oh, well, you just said is hard, not, it doesn't recognize gonna be, and it turns on the stress response. Got it? So whatever those stories are, and I'm not saying don't ever go into the future and imagine fun stuff. Don't ever go into the past and remember great things. I'm not saying that. But we have to understand, if we want to get that whole video and what we spent a week in here also, stress is killing us. Stress makes everything worse, no matter what we're doing. So we want to get absolute control of our stress. Mindfulness does it as well as anything I know of. So we have to understand this really thoroughly. Okay. This is what I said before. What's happening right now is almost always free from any danger or threat, unless somebody's coming at you full speed or a hockey puck's coming at your face. Otherwise, it feels like this most of the time. You're in my world. Okay, so let's start getting into how do we become mindful? So this first question, how do you know that you are here and now? How can you tell that this, we said your experience is your reality, but how can you tell? You can use your senses. Yes? Your senses are always in, your senses cannot be future and past. What I would suggest is, rather than write down what is up here, write down your insights, write down your ideas that you have about this, because this is all in the workbook that you're going to be, you'll have access to that, all right? Unless you want to write it down, of course, there's no harm in that. Okay, so if here and now, focus up here for just a second. Get this. I feel like I'm talking to my 11-year-old basketball team. Focus here. Focus here. If here and now is always safe, I think I went into this last time. If here and now is always safe, in other words, there's no threat happening in our here and now moment 99.9% of the time, the whole objective of mindfulness is to put our awareness in the same place that our experience is. Our experience is here and now. Our awareness is to go there. Do you get that? Rather than what? Where?
Here and there.
Yes, there, everywhere else, past and future, right? The whole objective of mindfulness, and I'll give you some cool definitions that are familiar to most people, but the way I picture mindfulness, the way it fits for me is, my experience is always here and now. The objective is to put my awareness, my consciousness there, here. That's mindfulness. And some people say, man, that's so hard. Where's Shireen? She said, it's really hard. It feels like it might be hard because we're so focused on future, past, future, past, future, past. But by the time we're done, we'll have an easy way to get there. So what I just said, these are different ways of saying it. Mindfulness means doing what you're doing when you're doing it to the exclusion of everything else. It's present moment awareness, the acceptance that here and now is your only reality. Mindfulness means showing up. Do you get that after what I said? Does that make sense? And this is my favorite from John Kabat-Zinn.